Welcome back. We were just having a conversation with the YPP presidential candidate, Prince Malik Ado Ibrahim. And now we'll be talking about a related matter, the issue of the debate culture in Nigeria and the planned debate by Nigerian youths that Nigerian youth decides to hold sometime in December, tentatively December 10th. Now we've been joined by a member of the 2023 presidential debate team. He is Alhaji Ambassador Abubakar Sadiq Kafanchan. He's a youth activist in Nigeria and also a member of the team, as I said before. You can call in and ask your questions or contribute to the program if you do feel so. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Welcome to the program. Good afternoon.
You're welcome. Good afternoon.
All right, let's start with your assessment of the way Nigerians rate debates at the moment. How important is it and how important should it be in the terms of 2023 elections?
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to say it's my pleasure to be on the KAFTAN TV, and it's a very great pleasure to represent the youth of this nation, especially under the leadership of Nigerian Youth DYTI. Nigerian rate debate, you know, the thing has not really gone down to the downtrodden, that is to the grassroots. But people at the top, that is people in the city, you know, they see the advantage. The elite, let me use that word, the elite, sees the importance of having this debate so that each of the presidential candidate will now tell Nigerians what they have upsells to offer. And on that note, it is significant that at the point of making their presentation or their point to offer Nigerians what they have, Nigerians who are so, you know, unique, because every Nigerian is unique, but we have those who are in the first class to understand what is the nature of having that debate and why is that debate need to hold. Understand, for each of the candidates to tell the citizens what they have to give Nigeria if elected as a president. Now, another disadvantages we're having in getting this debate is that most of those presidential candidates who fully come on board to tell Nigerians what they have to offer, they at the end of the disappoint. You understand? They disappoint because you come to the public and say, I have to offer you this, I'll do this, I'll do this. We're having challenge in this area, security, infrastructure, this, and the rest. And when they're given the opportunity to serve, reverse is the case. So looking at debate in Nigeria, not only in Nigeria, but all over the world, if you look at the other country, the developed country, like the US, whenever they are doing their debate, you see the citizens, they concentrate and give concrete attention to whoever is making he or her presentation to the domain, and they note it down. And once that person eventually come to power, they will start asking questions. During the time of debate, you mentioned that you are going to do this before the period of this, and you have not done it. What are you waiting? They will challenge them. And the president then will not say, sorry, I have a template of operation and I'm going to fix it. But our here in Nigeria, in Africa, most especially in Nigeria, is different. Why? Because everybody go back home to relax. We relax. We don't come out to ask questions. One or two things happen, and when the youth come out to protest, they use firearm to chase us away, for demand our right, for a developed country like Nigeria. And we have vibrant youth who have all it takes to become president. Let me just make this clear to our viewers. We have absolute eloquent, vibrant, educated Nigerians from 30, 40, and 50. that when given this opportunity, they will deliver this country. But the opportunity is not there. And you and I know what kind of opportunity we are talking about. For instance, sorry, I don't want to deviate, but the importance of having debate in Nigeria is very key and is very important. And it is high time we take it very serious. Because at the time we looked down on it, it will backfire on us, just exactly what is happening now.
Okay, so are you looking to tackling the issue of the main grassroots not coming on board with debate right now?
No. You know, the grassroots, when we talk about grassroots, who are the people to reach them? They love this kind of debate to come up, but they are not, let me use this word, they are not wise enough to know the content why this debate is taking place.
How can they even access it?
Access it? Yes.
They are not, they are unaccessible.
So how do you think that can be resolved so that the debate reaches everyone?
The debate cannot reach there. Why? Because the system we are operating in Nigeria is not sufficient for everybody. Even you that you are living here in the capital city, is it what you demand you have? If you want to move around, you start looking for fuel, for instance. We are having the challenge of fuel scarcity, right? That is, you are in the city. What will you talk about those living in the rural area? Not even talking of organizing this kind of a debate. Now, if you are taking this kind of debate to the rural area, where are you going to organize? Where do you have a befitting center, right? A befitting center to host people.
Well, I'm not talking about center and I'm not talking about place. I'm talking about how to reach out to them to come on board. Possibly send a representative to ask their questions. I mean, we all know we are all Nigerians.
Or even if it's just for viewing.
For viewing,
have you
yeah.
considered the radio? You know, it reaches a lot of.
You know, a lot of people don't care to listen to the radio or going to the social media or watching television because the system is not there for them to do that. Now, will you be thinking on what you eat or you feed your family, or you'll be thinking on what you want to watch on social media?
Well, I beg to differ because given the INEC percentage of people that registered for the 2023 elections, you say that 70% of them are youths, and I would still say most of these youths are not in the elite range. If you say we'll still have people from the grassroots, so how exactly are you going to reach out to the people in the grassroots to come on board? I mean, they are a part of Nigeria, right? So how do you plan on reaching out to them?
Okay, this organization, a Nigerian Youth Decide, have a template of reaching them because we have our members all over the 36 states, including Abuja, and we have all those states. We have our representative in the ward. Then, apart from the representative in the ward, we also have those in the polling units, down to the grassroots. And this polling unit and ward, these are the people that generate what? The grassroots. And information will reach them, and those from the national body will pass the message to the state body, and the state body will then pass the message to the local government, and the local government will now pass it to the local unit, which is the ward and the polling unit. And this message will get to them, yes, this is what the Nigerian Youth Decide are planning of. Knowing who will rule this country and who will deliver them from all those, problems that is happening currently in Nigeria. So we need to use any means by going there, creating a situation, calling them, having a town hall meeting, having this discussion with them, right from the Meangwas. You know what they call Meangwas? That's the district head, the local district head, and written to the chiefs of this environment. And they will pass this message to them. And we believe doing that, we have been doing that even right from 2019. That was our first edition of presidential debate we host. And we know that this time around, a lot of teams have been doing their homework to see that, yes, this has been putting in actualization.
All right. Tell us more about what you faced in the course of planning the debates. What obstacles have you faced? What positives have you gathered along the way to December?
Well, I want to share with our viewers the experience of 2019 national presidential debate. We started, that was the first of its kind, that a Nigerian youth organized a national presidential debate. And prior to that time, we faced a lot of challenges. It's like the financing, you understand. I know the financing is one of the big challenge we have, and we try to talk to each of the presidential candidates to register. So some of them came out, they registered, the very token amount, and while some are looking at us that, no, these are Nigerian youth, they are not serious, they are here just to make money for themselves. Meanwhile, I myself and my colleague, Ambassador Uche Paul, we did it so very fit, and other planning committee, then we make sure that we break that yoke of the leaders thinking that the youth of this country have nothing to offer, or whatsoever they are doing is unserious. Doing that, we achieved it greatly. That was 2019. Now the plan has gone far, and we have been sending series of invitation to the presidential candidate who cares to attend. You understand? Because not all of them will surely come out to participate. But we tell them that we write a letters to them for them to understand why we are bringing them on board. Why we are bringing them on board is for them to tell Nigerians and Nigerians what they have upstairs to offer to this country. So a lot of plan has been going on, and by the grace of God, we are making huge progress towards that.
All right, that's fair enough. Now, the question of a level playing field. You've said it repeatedly, the youths. Are you at all scared that you might be scaring off some candidates who might say, you know what, we can't go to the youths, they're not going to give us that fair playing ground, they're going to perhaps somehow give preference to the younger persons on the ballot? How can you convince, all candidates that they are all welcome and they will all have the same level playing field with no bias for anyone?
I will first by giving an example back again in 2019, because it was you did before you get a good result. Okay. You can still actualize it in what you want to do now. Anyone who received our letter to attend this year 2022 national presidential debate should go back to our platform and watch the current or the previous debate what have gone on, and they will see that there is nothing like bias, because the people we brought on board to ask question, we found them from, in fact, they are not within the vicinity that one will know that I know you, I know her, I'll have to bring her, okay, this person, this is the question you are going to give to this person. No. If we throw a question to Mr. A, we'll also give Mr. B chance to answer from that same question.
At the same time.
To the same time. You understand? And we have our timekeeper who will actually, be on the time given to Mr. A, that will be actually given to Mr. B, that will also give to all of them. And if there is what we call rebooting, if the time given to all of them has been exhausted and they demand that they should be given another extra minute to build on the point they have. In fact, if I should be the one, I don't need to be given another time that add me more 5 minutes to build on what I have said because I forget. No, that means that there is something wrong. If you ask me what is my name, for instance, I'll tell you my name. Then later you ask me another question, I say, sorry, I forgot to say something about my name. Is there something wrong with me? Definitely something is wrong with me. So if you have something to offer to the nation and we invited you for this, there will be free and fair context to the all presidential candidate who will be opportune to attend the program.
All right. Now, as much as you can, because this is sort of an avenue to let people know what is going on. As much as you can, the details of the debates, where, when, how, everything that the average Nigerian needs to know and expect, whatever the date is. Just let us know generally.
Okay, now the debate is coming up on the 10th of December, 2022. That is a few days from now. That is next month. It's taking place in the Nigerian National Merit House Award here in Maitama. That was where we host last year program there, and this year, by the grace of God, we are still going to host it there. But the publicity will continue going on in other medium, so that to tell our vibrant and educated youth that, okay, so program is coming up, that they should get set, and either they can watch it online, or they will come to if you are within Abuja and you know that you deem it fit to come to Abuja to the venue to watch it, no problem. You are welcome to be in attendance. But one thing that we are doing, that our elders, the leaders of this country, they have this mentality on us by saying that any program organized by the youth is not standard. So we are trying to put our best to give a huge standard to that program by saying the invitation will be highly restricted. You understand? It will be highly restricted, and we'll have a means in which other audience will have access to watch it. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Like you said, we look forward to the debates and the success, and we hope to have you back here, perhaps after the debate or sometime before, to get updates on the way the response has been. Thank you very much for coming and for putting in effort to organize such for the benefit of Nigerians.
You are welcome.